Welcome back everyone for the last challenge video that we have before we move on to the classics for the Shadows in the Water mission in Ambrose Island, covering Ingenuity, Made to Order, Tasteless, Traceless, and Sail Away. We'll start off in the militia camp as a cook, bring our silenced pistol, lockpick, and lethal poison vial. Let's get out of the cutscene right away. We'll head back into the cave that's right behind us. Shoot a bullet next to that light. Grab the lethal poison frog that's there on the ground, and let's head into the cave behind this guy that we just distracted. At the bottom of the stairs, there's a militia guard disguise here. As long as nobody's looking, we can go ahead and put that on. Now we'll go destroy the server quick. Shut off this generator and pull the two trays. Now interact with the console and we can get out of here. Let's go back out on ground level. We can go behind these crates. We'll shoot a bullet at the wall right there to distract the enforcer. Head over to the right and hop over this crate when the camera's turned. And before we run away, let's go ahead and shoot the camera. If he hears the gunshot, don't worry about it. You can just run away. He's not going to spot you. But now let's head down the beach towards the pirate compound. We're going to make a pit stop right here in the shop where the metal worker is. Grab whatever and distract him back to this box.
Who's throwing things?
We'll get right up behind him and knock him out. Hide his body and take his disguise. Now let's head upstairs to the pirate compound. We're going to go in this building right to the left here. Let's grab this crowbar to use as a distraction. Toss that behind these two guards. Then we can poison this lowball glass here. Akka will drink out of that eventually sometime in her routine. So one way or the other, you'll get Tasteless, Traceless by poisoning her, and you'll get Tasteless, Traceless if you didn't poison her by poisoning Noel's food.
No. We prefer to operate discreetly on our own terms. We do skirt some legal boundaries.
But from here, let's head to the southern end of the island. Both of our kills for Noel are in the same area, so we're just going to run around and do a few little steps to set everything up. Let's go back to the bar. We'll grab the wrench that's underneath there. Now we're going to head over to the mechanic's shop where the boat is. Let's run around all the way to the other side. We'll turn on this water pump and then shut it right back off again. That will distract one of the engineers out here.
So not in the mood to deal with this right now.
Once he's out here, let's go ahead and knock him out. Looks like Akka just took a drink of her whiskey and died from poison. But now let's drag this guy's body down the pier to the box. Make sure that metal worker is not looking this way while you're doing this. We can hide him there and take his disguise. Now let's head back in and we'll use our wrench on the boat engine. That will repair that. We have to give these guys enough time to let the main engineer know to tell Noel that the boat is repaired once he comes back around. But before we leave, let's peek around the corner and shoot a bullet at that oil drum. But once we're done with all that, let's head back over to the kitchen over here. We can lockpick our way in the front door. There's a cook in here watching TV with his feet propped up. Let's go ahead and knock him out. We'll hide his body and take his disguise. Now let's prepare the food in this bowl, and then we'll add our poison. We can't actually serve him the food ourselves. He only trusts one person to serve him food, and that's the lady that's over in the hut sleeping right now. So we have to go wake her up in order to get him over here and actually eat the food. And it doesn't matter where he is in his routine. Once she's woken up, he'll get a call and come back down here. You can use her alarm clock to wake her up, or you can just shoot a bullet through her window to distract her. Either way works just fine. Now keep an eye on where this lady is. We're going to make a save right before she gets here. And now we just have a while to wait for Noel to get here to ask for food, and then she will take a little while to prepare it and bring it to him. I'm just going to man the counter at the bar here so we have a front row seat to hear all the dialogue and watch him die from eating his poisoned food.
You'll be happy to know that Shree's in the kitchen, Mr. Crest.
Oh, that's exactly what I was hoping to hear. I'm starving.
Have a seat. She'll bring your meal out when it's ready.
Sounds good.
Once that finally happens, that will get us the made-to-order challenge.
And that's that. The rest will pick up the pieces. It's time to go, 47. I'll see you soon.
Now let's go ahead and load up that save that we made a while ago. We'll destroy the poison bowl of food. That's one way to ensure that she doesn't serve him food, but just as an extra step on top of it, we're gonna knock her out and hide her body.
Okay, whatever.
Wait for that lady to leave that we distracted with our gunshot. We can knock this woman out and hide her body in the freezer. And that will make everybody act like she was never even here in the first place. So instead of being seated at his table, he'll just come over here and smoke a cigarette, and then he'll head over to the shop where we repaired the boat.
Is Shri in yet?
No, she's probably still sleeping.
So now let's head over there ourselves and we'll get back into our metal worker disguise.
Hey.
And that's the main engineer sitting there in the chair that Noel's going to talk to. And be aware that this main engineer will follow Noel inside to inspect the boat. So if Noel pushes the button to start the engine, it will light both of them on fire. So we don't want the main engineer in there with him.
Mr. Crest, the repairs are finished.
Finally, some good news. Mind if I take a look?
I don't mind at all. Come, just in here.
So once they go through their little bit of dialogue, let's just go ahead and bump into this guy a few times.
Yeah, quite bothered with manners, right?
Noel will turn the engine on. That will send sparks flying and light up the oil puddle that's right under him and get us the Ingenuity challenge. And since the boat has been repaired and we have everything else done, we can go ahead and use that as an exit. And that will get us the Sail Away challenge.
It's time to go for this. See you soon. I'll let Diana and Olivia know we're still on schedule.
Thanks everybody for watching. If you have any questions, requests, or comments, feel free to leave them down below. If you liked this video and found this video helpful, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. If you enjoy the content that I produce and want to keep up with any future videos or projects that I'm working on, go ahead and hit that subscribe button.